Hey guys, so for today's video we're going to be talking about the Week 5 NFL predictions in my opinion, of course. Last week, shockingly, with predictions I went 12-4, with some of the upsets being the Jets versus the Titans. I'm like, that one was shocking to me, which I lost. I know, the Dolphins one wasn't shocking, I'm not going to pick them again. I lost. What was the other game? There were the two other ones, crap. I picked the Chargers right. I picked that game. Who did I pick? Wrong. That didn't win. I know it was the Titans. Oh. What game was it? Oh yeah, the Rams, because I expected it to be close, but the Cardinals blew them out. What was the other team? Guys, I don't remember. Okay. I don't know what other game it was. Was it the... I don't know. Okay. So we're gonna go in. Oh yeah, and the Saints and Giants game where the Giants won. I picked for the Saints. All right, guys, we're going into game one. Jets at the Atlanta Falcons. And the reason I said that is like they're playing in London this week at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time for me. Maybe earlier for you, or even later, just depending on where you live and stuff. So like this game is gonna be playing in London. Why'd you have to put two bad teams? You gave the Falcons a home field advantage. This isn't even home field. When I read that, I'm like, wait. I was questioning because they're not playing in Atlanta. They're playing in London. I swear they put the two worst teams in London for some reason. I don't know why. Put two decent teams. At least don't be the bottom feeders of the NFL. Alright. So we're gonna quick recap. Last week the Jets won on an overtime field goal, which the freaking Titans should have won. Okay, yeah, Julio and AJ Brown were out, but like, jeez, how did you lose to the Jets? They average like 8 points per game. Titans. You still have Derrick Henry on the offense, and you still have Tannehill. What's your excuse? Zach Wilson's running for his life and still making throws. Like they give up two touchdowns. Okay, the offense scores nothing. It's like, and the Jets get their first lead of the season. They hadn't had a lead since week 4. That's kind of pathetic. And I'm gonna say this. And the Falcons, Matt Ryan had his first great performance. People think he's falling off. I don't know. But they barely lost and their defense choked. Like they always do. That's the recap. So my prediction, I'm going to say this. I think the Jets are going to win. Barely. 24-21 just because some way the freaking Falcons will choke the game like they always do. They always choke somehow. I don't know why. And they're going to choke to the Jets, and the Jets are going to barely scratch off and win. I'm taking the Jets 24-21. Next game we're going to is, this was one of the least interesting too. The Patriots, New England Patriots at the Texans. Ooh, wait, they're down 4 starting linemen? I don't care. Okay, alright. Of course you got one of the greatest coaches of all time, Bill Belichick, the hoodie, of course. And last week they almost beat the Buccaneers, which I don't even know how. Tom Brady's overrated and everyone knows that. How did you stop the offensive weapons? I know Gronk was in there, but I know he was in the lane, but that's kind of impressive. Mac Jones is exactly like the exact play style as Brady, literally. But it's just a way worse team. But you still have Belichick there. They lost I don't know why they went for a 56-yard field goal. The one time we were rooting for you, New England. You damn fucks, you dumb Boston fucks. Now, we're going into the next game. Alright, that's the recap of that. And the Houston Texans, Davis mostly had 4 picks, but I don't blame that. Yeah, that's his fault, but the offensive line was terrible. They're wasting his career, even though he's a 3rd-round pick. Jeez. Tyrod Taylor's curses may be over because every quarterback's turned out to be a star. Baker Mayfield was first. No, my bad. Josh Allen was first. Then Baker Mayfield. Then Justin Herbert. Not star, but at least above average. Yeah. Josh Allen and Justin Herbert. So Baker's above average. Okay. But what I'm saying is I'm going to take the Patriots here. 24-3. Their offense scored 0 points. I don't think it's going to be any better against Bill Belichick. Nah. That defense is fierce. Even though Stephon Gilmore is on the Panthers now, that defense is fierce. Even though there's 4 offensive linemen not starting, I take the Patriots 24-3. Oh, I should just do this. The Lions at the Vikings. What are these games, dude? At least they're at 1 o'clock. Jeez. The last 0-4 team? No. There's 2 more. The Jaguars and the Lions. One of the last 0-4 teams playing at Minnesota. They should be 3-1. Minnesota should be 3-1 if it wasn't for those field goals. The last week, the Lions, they played terrible. Oh my. They were trying their best. I mean, they came back to make it better, but they played terrible against Chicago. Made Justin Fields looking good. Actually, no. They made him look good when he looked bad last week. What I meant to say is they made Matt Nagy look like a good coach. He sucks. He should be fired. You made Matt Nagy look like a good coach. Okay, now the Vikings, their offense sucked. Their defense held the Browns pretty good. But Baker was playing with an injury and stuff. We'll talk about with the Browns game. So they held them to 14, but the offense just couldn't get moving. The one time the defense shuts it down, the offense doesn't. That one was on the offenses, 100%. The other 2 games I blame on special teams because 3 games they should be 3-1. Like the missed field goals. All this stuff is just actually no. I say 2-2 because, I'm saying the fumble 2, yeah, but how do you miss that many? I don't know about the injury report really. I don't care. Unless Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen are out. I'm taking the Vikings. I don't care. I'm taking the Vikings. 31-10. Yes, the Lions defense sucks. 31-10 Vikings. No offense, Lions fans. Feel bad for you guys. Vikings 31-10. All right, the next game. Ooh, this one is another just easy prediction. You got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Carolina Panthers. All right, Christian McCaffrey's probably not gonna play, so we're just gonna take him out for the Panthers. The Panthers got freaking their defense was best defense in the league, averaging 6 or 8 points again. I don't remember what number. They got absolutely crushed. Dak Prescott is trying to make him for MVP, which I'm shocked I'm saying. Dak and the Dallas offense torched the offense for it was 30 something. I don't remember how many. And the Panthers, it was 36-28. They made it a respectable score by having 2 touchdowns in garbage time, but jeez, the defense couldn't hold up. The offense played decent. Seemed to want to play good. They didn't play amazing, but how are you supposed to compete if they put up 36 points? But the Eagles' offense is crap. This is another one where the Panthers' defense, which just got Stephon Gilmore, even though J.C. Horn is back. Once he's back, I think they're going to be good. That defense is going to feast with Brian Burns and stuff. They're going to feast out front. With Stephon Gilmore adding at corner for only a 6th-round pick, I know he was going to get released, so they just took the best offer. My prediction here, Carolina 24, Philadelphia 13. Alright, the next game, you've got the New Orleans Saints at the Washington football team. I do not trust the Saints. The Saints are too inconsistent. Okay, like I said, for last week, they did decent. I didn't watch it. The only thing I heard and stuff is how they're playing, they were doing good, and then the Giants came back and scored, and their defense was freaking I saw the Saquon Barkley plays wide open when he passed it. How do you letting all these deep bombs and Daniel Jones looked elite? That's all I have to hear, because he wasn't getting pressure and the offensive line was actually protecting him. He had over 400 yards passing. and they won in overtime on a Saquon Barkley touchdown, right? Rushing touchdown, right? And the football team, which their defense is looking like a one-year wonder. They're giving up 30-plus points to teams like who did they play last week? Okay, the Falcons, I don't, Matty Ice is still really good. You're giving up to the Derp, the Giants, and you're saying you were number one team and other teams? I don't know who else you did. I'm going to say this. Taylor Heinicke is okay. Jameis is really just... his stats are terrible. I haven't watched him play. If any Saints fans have been watching, is Jameis just being more safe? Because the stats are terrible, but it seems like they put up a lot of points. I'm going to say this. I'm taking the Washington football team 27-24. Washington football team 27-24. Yeah, a lot of these picks were age bad, but who cares? Next week, we got this is probably the easiest one. I know what you're saying. You got the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, AJ Brown's expected to play. Julio's not. He was my number one. They lost, but here's the thing. Jacksonville's even more inept. Like, yeah, they lost to the Jets, but if they lose to Jacksonville, I call the season over. This is the new tank division, literally. Like, it's so bad. The Titans losing to the Jets. If they lose to Jacksonville, that's even worse. The Jets is one thing. Urban Meyer, fuck him. But okay. Please just... Hopefully, so what I heard is what they're going to do with Urban is they're waiting so they don't have to pay him anything. He doesn't deserve shit. Fired. I wish he could just get fired. Yeah, with no pay. Better. He's wasting Trevor Lawrence's career. I think the Titans are going to win. The last week's game, they were up by 14. Then the offense did nothing. But then they gave up, like, was it 21 straight points? Ah, jeez, I can't remember. I know the Bengals won a game winning field goal 27-24. Here's my thing. Trevor's amazing. The throws he's making. He's get held back by Urban. Give him someone that's not... You don't need... Just get a coach. Just get someone that's replacing that's not bad. You don't need someone that's amazing right now. Just get Urban out of there so he can stop wasting his career. Like, you could say... I'm not saying he's as bad as Adam, but he's not wasting a quarter. Yeah, he is. But here's the problem with him. The way the locker room with him is terrible. Did you hear all this stuff? Urban, make a report. He sounds like a little kid who just broke a window or something. That's a little... Okay, I got that quote by urine-eating tree. But, like, that's so true. He's not even looking at the camera. He's not, like... He looks embarrassed. Like, of course you're going to look embarrassed in a minute. And just admit it, man. You... Okay, I'm not going to... Why do you want to go admit it, dude? Okay, I know that's all about the game. The Titans aren't subject. My prediction, the Titans will win 27-17. Wait, AJ comes back to you. Alright, where is it? Next week, you got the Miami Dolphins at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't want to diss the Dolphins. I'm actually sad they're not good. I wish they were good this year because they were for an upcoming team. But Tua's injured still. Is this his last week not injured? Hold on, is Tua still injured? Ooh, this is not a good matchup. Okay, the Dolphins made Carson Wentz look good again, which is shocking, even though both of his ankles didn't collapse, which is good. The Colts won the first game. The Dolphins' offense is just bland and stuff. Their defense, I don't know. The Buccaneers have too many weapons. Like, if the Buccaneers lose this, I'm gonna laugh in their face. This is probably more embarrassing than when the Titans lost to the Jets. The talent level, they both have it. No, it's not as funny. It's just more. If you lose this game, Tampa Bay, you're a bunch of frauds. You almost lost to the Patriots. I'm gonna say they win this 31-10, but jeez, Tampa Bay, you're terrible. I already talked about some of the games, how, like, they got bailed out. Tom Brady sucks. Like, come on. No, he's not. He doesn't suck. I mean, what I mean to say is, he's not a 50% throwing percent. You say he's the GOAT. He's not the GOAT. If you say he's above average, okay, but he's not the GOAT. Everyone maybe the most accomplished, but he's not the GOAT. The GOAT, the most talented, aka the GOAT, is Aaron Rodgers, and everyone knows that. And he's going to Pittsburgh, and we're going to win a Super Bowl when he comes. Okay. And the Dolphins. Jeez. Poor Dolphins, man. They're terrible again. They had Homish and Hope. I don't think Tua is their guy. I heard it like a left-handed Andy Dalton. Like, not a strong enough arm. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay 31-10. Just because the offense isn't that good. And I think the team probably do. And I think the offense, come on, if they don't score 31 with freaking Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, and Chris Godwin on your offense. And Scott Miller, how the heck do you not score more? Okay. 31-10 Buccaneers. Let's go. You got the Green Bay Packers at the Bengals. I don't care. Oh, Dak. Yeah, I see that. Dak jumps into MVP discussion. Yeah, I agree with that. We got the Green Bay mother-loving Packers at the Bengals, both 3-1. I think the Packers obviously last week fucking destroyed Pittsburgh. Don't let the score confuse you. Pittsburgh got bitch slapped so hard against the Packers. Like, they were literally running the ball the whole time in the fourth quarter. If you freaking have, listen to me. If the game was close, I bet they would have put up 40 points. I don't blame the defense for freaking not playing good, because you're versing the greatest quarterback of one of the most talented, greatest quarterbacks of all time. Not of our generation, of all time. Man. And it's hard. The first time they put up, okay, actually did it against Raiders, but here's the thing. They're going to put up even more against the Bengals. Because, like, their defense is even worse than Pittsburgh's. It's pretty good this year, but it's even worse than Pittsburgh's. But the offense is better. I'm still saying they're going to win. Packers will, Bengals game, obviously. The offense started slow in the first half. Then they picked it up. They had a couple of drives, but they just couldn't execute on it. Missed field goals, 3 and out, sometimes going for 4th and down, missing it. In the second half, they scored like 21 points. And then they came back. And then they both had field goals. And then boom. They kicked the game-winning field goal. And that's it. Prediction, Green Bay Packers win. Wow, that's a really hot take, isn't it, guys? 31-17. Sorry, Bengals fans. Okay. We got the Denver Broncos at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, wait. Teddy Bridgewater start. Okay. I'm picking okay, guys. This is going to be a close game. The Broncos had a cakewalk of a schedule. Okay, except the Ravens. The Jets, who got their first wins. The Giants, who finally got their first win. And the Jaguars. They were 0-9 before week 3. Yeah, those are the only teams you beat that are have 2 wins, like 2-12. I don't even know. What week is it? Week 14. Like 2-10. This, I'm not gonna say is a real. I'm not saying this is gonna be a hard game, because here's why. If they got blown out away, my question is, I don't think the offense is going to put up as much points. I'm not saying Teddy B's bad, but are they going to give him trouble? TJ Watt's finally going to be back. Did you see what they did to Buffalo week 1? If that was just Josh Allen having an off day, or if the defense actually looked, they made Josh Allen look not that good. And they made the defense is amazing though. Like, Josh Allen's obviously. I think it was just an off day. The last time he played him, he played great. I think it was just week 1 rust. But okay, what I was saying is I think the Steelers, yeah, they played like shit. The offense played like shit. The defense played okay. I mean, what do you expect? Like, that's the thing. When you verse teams like that, you're not going to win that way. You're not going to beat teams like the Seahawks who were versing. Depending how the Baker plays for the Browns, that depends how he plays mainly. Because if it's just a running game, you're not going to win based on... If you don't have a quarterback that's at least average with a good running game, how are you supposed to... I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying the way he played, he looked like back in, like, his slump. I mean, it was because of injury to his, like, was it left shoulder? I don't know. Okay, Teddy Bridgewater... I'm going to take the Broncos because I don't have the confidence Pittsburgh could win. I'm going to take Denver here 23-17. Yeah, but they don't want to come to Pittsburgh and win a Super Bowl. Next game, you got the Chicago Bears at the Las Vegas Raiders. Trayvon Mullen, Darnell, and then against Bears. I don't care. I know who I'm picking, but first, Justin Fields. And then you made Nagy look good, Lions. You made him look good. Justin Fields had a good performance. I didn't mean to say Justin Fields look good. That wasn't a job to him. He's a rookie. He had a really bad performance week 1, but I blame that more on Matt Nagy. And the offensive line giving up 9 sacks in him, yeah, he's partially to blame. Anyone is. But my major is Nagy in the offensive line, then Justin Fields. Now I'm interested to see what he's going to do this week. He had a good game. I don't know why they're starting him. Maybe because last week he didn't get absolutely fucked But let's see this week. If he doesn't. The Raiders defense is now just mediocre. And the Raiders. Of course, the game was just, jeez Louise, that was a blowout. The Chargers, the Raiders went 4-3 and outs in a row. I watched them like, why does the offense look so vanilla? Why does it look so bad? Derek Carr was running for someplace, but he was missing some throws, missing some leads. Like sometimes the running game wasn't working. What was happening to this offense? And then I thought, oh, the Chargers were gonna choke again, and they didn't. They won 28-14. But jeez Louise, Raiders, that offense. And then when the Chargers finally got going after the second quarter, the Chargers had a couple of strong ones, and then when they finally started getting going more in the second quarter, Justin Herbert looked elite. Like, holy, he was making some great throws. And that's what happens. When you get, yeah, ladies, you're not a Super Bowl contender, and that just shows. You didn't beat them. Usually they miss extra points, field goals, because it's pain. They're the Falcons of the AFC, no, the Chargers, not the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders just because I don't know. Justin Fields getting absolutely destroyed. We don't know. Against the Browns, he did. The Lions is the worst defense in the league. How about the freaking Raiders? The Lions are a bye week. I say it's the Lions are a bye week. No offense. But jeez, the Raiders are terrible. No, they're not terrible. I mean, they're bad after that. I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders 24-17. Okay, guys. Are we out? Oh, we are in. We have 5 more games left. And of course, hold on. List 10 Browns. Ooh. That's a lot. He expects to play. Okay. We got the Cleveland Browns at the Los Angeles Chargers. Should be nearby. Okay. So, of course, Baker's playing on an injury. I thought he'd be saying here. I don't know why I didn't check. He had, like, some left. He would have to get surgery if it was his right. Is it arm, shoulder? I know it's serious. And Baker actually plays through some, like, injuries, like the ribs. Like, I would admit he's a pretty tough player. Baker's played through some pretty, like, Baker's pretty tough. I'll admit that. I'll admit Baker's pretty tough. I just think if the injury was hindering that much, he said it wouldn't with the brace. But I really don't trust. I don't know. If he played that bad last week, I just think the offense for the Chargers is going to be too much. Like, if they're back to where they were before that game and he wasn't injured, this one would be hard. This would be a hard game, too. But, of course, the Chargers popped off, putting 21 points in the first half. Justin Herbert looking elite. And then, of course, the dang team almost chokes. I'm like, what? I was like almost. I was like, they're gonna actually blow this, aren't they? And then they didn't. I'm like, okay. This team. Imagine being a fan who was like, even if you're by 21, you're not comfortable. I mean, what the heck? Like, I've never watched a team like that before. Even that it's like the Falcons too, but this feels even worse. I don't know. The Chargers have the most 17+ lead blowing leads. Alright, but I'm taking the Chargers just because Baker's a little bit banged up. The Chargers, 31-24. It'd be a good game still. Okay, we got the derp to end all derps, aka the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Okay, actually, that's not funny since they're actually winning. That's actually not funny since they're winning. Damn it. I can't make that joke anymore. They're actually winning now. We can't. I know I can't say that because they're actually winning. I actually can't say how about them Cowboys because they're winning. Maybe if they had a losing record, but bro, if they collapse, I'm gonna say that. Of course, the derp to end all derps. Danny Derps. Okay, so they were down and somehow they came back and won in overtime. If that's the only way you're gonna win, like coming back, and of course the Cowboys just absolutely massacred the Panthers. Like, oh my gosh, dead Panthers all the way. Like the little defense was like, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown. Just kidding. Okay, but okay, I'm gonna take the Dallas Cowboys. I really don't like saying this. 31-17 Dallas. Okay, boys, we're going on to our second, third final game. We got the San Francisco 49ers at the only undefeated Arizona Cardinals. Ooh, who's gonna win this one? I know Trey Lance is starting since Jimmy Garoppolo's, but I heard George Kittle was questionable. I saw that. I don't know if he's playing. I'm doing this video on Friday, by the way. It'll be posted Saturday. But the San Francisco 49ers. Okay. I don't care who's starting. The 49ers. How did they play last? They lost last week. I'm gonna check. They barely lost to Seattle. What I heard was a close game, and then Seattle just came out. What I heard is Seattle just came out and just won. Their offense was just better. They kind of, I don't know if they collapsed. I don't know. Yeah, I just think the Cardinals, but here's the thing. I don't think it's anything the Cardinals. I think it's Cliff Kingsbury. It's like I heard. It seems like they slowed down about here, starting week 5 or 6. But I'm still taking the Cardinals. Of course, the Cardinals absolutely murdered the freaking Rams. Like, holy crap! They thought, oh, the Rams are a Super Bowl contender. Well, fuck that. We're gonna win 36-20, I think. Right? 36-20. Well, fuck that. And Kyle Murray's now gonna look like an MVP. 37-20. My bad, Cardinals. And we're gonna be like, boom, man. We're the best team in the NFL now. We're the Super Bowl contenders. Everyone watch out. I'm gonna take the Cardinals 28-14 just because I don't know about Trey Lance. I don't know. Okay. The second to last game on Sunday night. The best game of the week. This is game of the week. You got the Buffalo Bills going to Arrowhead to play the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't care that they're 2-2, and I don't care Buffalo's 1. This is gonna be the greatest. This is gonna be a great game. The Bills absolutely destroying Davis Mills' hopes and dreams, and then the Bills' offense just easily winning, and then kissing titties, aka Mitch Trubisky, getting a rushing touchdown to end the future Hall of Famer Mitch Trubisky. Okay, obviously I'm joking. Future Hall of Famer Josh Allen putting up. They look great, the Bills. I didn't watch any of it because I'm like, bruh, it's a blowout. But both games went even a blowout. The Cowboys and the Panthers and the Bills and the Bills and the Texans, those were the games on TV last week. So the Bills absolutely massacred. The defense did amazing, but was it like 16 yards and like 2 or 3 picks at half or something, or was it 4? I don't even remember. They held him like 86 yards and like 4 picks in the whole game. They played great, the Bills defense. I don't care what quarterback that was or what team. That's amazing. Okay, Nathan Peterman. I might name Nathan Peterman. Okay, the Chiefs. What I heard is like the offense. They put up 40 points, but what I heard is that like the offense was kind of slow, and they would let like the Eagles keep up with them. I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I don't think they're gonna be that slow, and they're gonna adjust more, and the Bills will win. Yeah, I'm saying that. But the Bills will win 38-35 in a thriller. The Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen will lead his team to a game-winning field goal, and it'll be 38-35 Bills. And why is this Monday night? I swear I see this matchup all the time. You got the 1-3 Indianapolis Colts at the 3-1 Baltimore Ravens. Okay, obviously the Colts got the first one against Miami, but they're really not doing that good right now. The Ravens just blew out the freaking the Broncos. Like, damn, they're like, bruh, you played a cakewalk schedule, and then Vic Fangio was bitching about how they were running the ball trying to win a record. Like, shut up. They're trying to keep a record alive or something. Were they trying to beat a record or keep a record alive? That's their decision. He was saying how they don't care about player safety sucking. No, that's kind of funny. So the funniest point was the Urban Meyer interview. No, not the Urban Meyer interview. The Vic Fangio interview with freaking talking about Urban Meyer. I don't know. I think he was just saying how disgraceful. I don't remember it. I just heard him talking about how, like, he doesn't know him. He just gave him a handshake and just seemed like a weird guy. I don't know. It's pretty funny, though. But my prediction in the Ravens, the coach and Carson Wentz is really like paper mache ankles probably. Like my ankles but like my prediction, the Ravens will win 31 to. No, I'm not gonna pick that score. Let me think. I don't think of a better score. 24-13 Ravens. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Peace out. Bye.